Alright, I've pulled up for a break where those guys said this Harley Davidson convention would be. I'm guessing years ago it was probably a bunch of pissed young fellas thought they'd have a laugh and stick a few tyres in the Salt Lake. Right, now of course my batteries went flat when all the action happened. Here's that Harley convention, they're at the pub. It's like super soft and shells. It's like that, you dig down like that, and it's really, really warped. Can you believe it? A Cooper's bar. I have to go there. Yeah, good morning folks. Sunday morning, about 5 to 7. Street lights are still on, and I'm heading up to the northern part of Adelaide, the Adelaide Plains, and then I'm going to cut across to the coast and hopefully come back along a few beaches. But in the meantime I've got about an hour of bitumen, and then I'll head off to the dirt. We'll see you up there. Righto folks, I've hit the dirt. So I'm north of Port Wakefield, and I'm on the, what would be I guess the eastern side of the main Port Augusta road. Just got to try and find as many of these little sort of dry weather tracks. Alright, it's now concentrate. It's now 9 o'clock. I've been gone 2 hours, so I did stop back there for a while. I'm kind of making this up as I go, because so long as I'm heading in a northerly direction for now, and then I'll eventually start heading west towards the coast. Yeah, there's all these little roads up here. They just crisscross all over the place. I've just stopped and slowed up. There's a couple of kangaroos bounding around here. So yeah, I'll continue on this one. And they all kind of eventually link up with each other. Just got to be careful of the skippies. There's a few around. Alright, I'm carrying on. It's just this nice smooth dirt road. Over to the left is the train line. I've crossed that, zigzagging my way alongside of that. The highway's just over there by those wind farms up there. I'm out of those little tiny dirt roads, so it was good fun. Now I don't know if you can see, I might have to stop, but over on the left is that pink lake that's at Lochiel, where the Loch Ness Monster is. There's a big lookout now. Well, here's a nice track folks. I'm just on the other side of the highway. Everyone who lives in Adelaide or has been to Adelaide knows that Salt Lake at Lochiel. Can't miss it. They used to have a Loch Ness Monster made out of a couple of car tyres. Now they've built it out of some other structure. I'm guessing years ago it was probably a bunch of pissed young fellas thought they'd have a laugh and stick a few tyres in the Salt Lake, and now it's turned into a blasted tourist thing. You know, it's nearly as famous as Adelaide's Mool's Balls. There it is, that massive big Salt Lake. Now there's a semi-trailer over there, so there's the highway. So once I get up to the end of this road, I'll chuck a left and start heading towards the coast. Yeah, there we are. Now I'm off the bike. Cars on the highway. This is usually pink. I wonder if it would be pink from the other side. Or it's just because of the side I'm on. There's the hummocks back there. Haven't gone through them today. Right, well this track continues on, it's quite nice. Right, I'm now heading west. I've left that lake road I'm heading west over towards the coast. I think I've got about, I'm not sure, 40 or 50k to go. Okay, I've come through that sort of hilly area with all the windmills. I'm heading straight west now towards the coast. And I'm not sure, this is a nice little track. This is quite sandy in fact. I don't know if you can see the bikes slipping around the joint. Actually, yeah, there's a couple of soft spots here. I'm pretty sure if you had never encountered a bit of soft sand, you'd be tightening up the back muscles there for a bit. It's a bit unnerving. Yeah, just these little patches. Not like soft sand, but it's enough for the bike to squirm around a bit. Oh, I was talking to a bunch of blokes back there at the servo, and they gave me a bit of a heads up. They reckon there's this big Harley Davidson convention on up here, so I'll go check that out. They told me the spot to be. A secret location, no one knows about it. Alright, I've pulled up for a break where those guys said this Harley Davidson convention would be. I've pulled up and there's not a soul here. Just a busy road, and I cannot for the life of me think why he would tell me there would be a Harley Davidson convention here. I have got no idea what this guy would be on about. Okay, I've just arrived in Port Broughton. Well, it looks like a nice little town. I've never been in here from memory. I love country towns. You just drive all over the road. Very relaxing. Everyone's dawdling. Yeah, it looks good. Mountain Man Jerky. Pub. Has to be a pub. Port Broughton Hotel, folks. Beautiful. Well, stuff me. Here's that Harley convention. They're at the pub. There's all the boys. Nice looking bikes. There's some more. Oh, look at that yellow one. That's cool. Right, that's the little town of Port Broughton done. What a nice place. Nice looking pub overlooking the water. And now I'm going to head down to the coast. See if I can get on the beach and what the conditions are like. E.g., is it too soft for me on my own? We'll find out. Alright, I'm down in amongst the sandy stuff now. Not the beach yet. This is marked a no-through road. So, see how this all goes in a minute. Now I'm on a big wide road. How did that happen? Ah, I'm at the beach. That's where I am. Right, well I'm just going to head along here and see where I head into, where I end up and all that stuff. There was a track up the top. Anyway, let's see what happens, folks. There are plenty of car tracks, which is promising. The tide is seriously out. Let's see where I go. Oh. gonna have to stand up here. Oh. Straight into soft sand. The tyres are up. Head to the harder stuff, I reckon. There we go. Oh. That was soft back there. It was that real deep shell stuff. This is better. I can see more stuff up here. But I might have to let the tyres down if it keeps going like that. Right, now of course my batteries went flat when all the action happened. So I was way over there by that hut, see in the distance? And the sand is really whooped out. But you got this mud flat. I came around the edge there where it was, you can see my track. It was quite dry. Got to be careful of this shit. It was no problems to there. And then I thought I'll come across here. Look at this, folks. That's water down there. Came through there. I'm glad I had those tyres down low. I'll show you this. Like it's like super soft and shells. It's like that. You dig down like that, and it's really whooped. So if I had other people with me, I'd say no worries, but it is pretty testing conditions on this bike. But yeah, the whoops got me. And then of course, all that mud finished up in here. I've cleaned a lot out. So I'm going to head back to that inner track and see where I head to. Oh. I got out of that luckily, only by getting off the bike. But yeah, look at this. Look at that. That is just like, and it's all shell grit. You just sink in this stuff. It's a warm day, summer. If it was winter, it might be different. Anyway, I had a go. Didn't succeed, but that's all right. We tried. Oh, I haven't got out of here yet. Whew. Anyway, I've got to just negotiate this last bit of sand here. And then I'm back on the hard stuff and I'll try that top track. And this is hard here, you can see the car tracks. Alright, well that was certainly worthwhile having a go. Whoops, but on my own, it's a bit difficult. The chances are coming off in those whoops and having to deal with picking up the bike sounds like no fun. Righto, I've just had lunch, side of the road there. It's good when you go with groups of riders, you pull up at a cafe or a pub or whatever. Sometimes on your own it's just as nice to sit under a tree in the shade and have a bite to eat. And I don't know, are there any young dads out there? One of my old favourite dad jokes from years ago was, just made me think, riding around in that sand, what I used to say to the kids and any of their friends, and you know, you'd say to them, what word begins in SH and ends in IT? And of course by now they're all giggling. Anyway, so you tell them shell grit. Well, Right, I've turned off of that sort of major dirt road and onto a smaller track, which I think will take me through. It's starting to get quite sandy in spots, but it's not too bad. Oh, what's going on here? No entry? Oh no, I'm in private property. Are you kidding? Well, that's annoying. I better turn around. Right, I've come into a little place called Tikara, right on the beach. And if I was able to ride all the way along the beach, I would have come out here. Oh. There we go. Oh look, someone's walked out there, haven't they? Yeah, that's treacherous, that mud. Don't know if you can tell, it's silent. There's so little breeze today. It's an absolute rip snorter of a day. So I guess the next place we come to will be Wallaroo. That can't be too far away. What a day. That'd be Wallaroo in the distance maybe. Yeah, this is the beach entrance I reckon, but you ride a skateboard along this beach. Look at it, it's hard as rock. Not like that swamp where I started. Alright, we'll just cruise along here, head into the main part of Wallaroo. Here's all the old shacks. Yeah, like I said, there's two-wheel drive cars here. A bit of a look around Wallaroo, and then it'll be time to head back home. Oh, can you believe it? A Cooper's bar. I have to go there. Alright, well that's me done with Wallaroo. And pretty much my ride for today. I've got 160k back home, and that's all on the highway. Alright, well I think I'll just say uru for now and drop back in as I'm approaching Adelaide. Righto folks, I'm almost home. It's now 4:30. I left at 7. So what's that, 9.5 hours. I've done, by the time I get home, almost 500k for the day. Half on dirt, a bit on the beach. Damn good day. I'm pretty worn out now. I'm going to get home and have another beer. And get home and get all this salt, mud washed off the bike. Alright folks, that's it. Bye for now.